My name is Jeff Lewis, founder of Second Chances. We've been around for 4 years now. I have a background as a business guy. I own car dealerships here in Austin for almost 20 years. Built apartment buildings, done construction, I have a business background. We owned a mobile phone store way back in the day. And my wife and I got married a little over 13 years ago. Part of our passion to start our car dealership, or to make some changes where we could build some residual income so that we could be full-time missionaries. And that kind of got wound up, and it turned into a ball of yarn where we were never able to get to the other side. And so through that pursuit, even though it had great intentions, didn't necessarily pan out the way that we thought it would. So through that process, we had somebody living in our personal home with either a busted head, a busted wallet, or a busted marriage. And one of the young ladies who came to us, her name was Ashley. She's the daughter of my wife's lifelong friend. And Ashley was wrapped up in boys, drugs, alcohol. She had she came with a package of a little boy who had some birth defects due to her addiction, and that was a long time struggle. And it was a 24-year-old beautiful girl. Didn't exactly help things, and I was at the front door, as it were, with a pitchfork trying to run away the boys. We took Ashley to a lot of meetings, and we got her several different jobs, and she would go to meetings, pursue different relationships with different guys, and those relationships would be a very short-term, many short-term relationships, a lot of turmoil. We live in a pretty structured home, Grandma, our son, Ashley, my wife and I, and one question that would come about was, in a generally peaceful home, why does her room look like a bomb went off? One of the answers that we came about was that her normal was chaos. Everything else that represented what we would call normal made her uncomfortable. Sue Barnes came to us years ago, and she was helping me mop up our mess from a real estate perspective, collecting rents and different things. And today she is on board with us, handles all the administration. She's your point of contact. Addiction and paychecks don't go in the same sentence. And so what that looks like is that you'll click this button, make a payment, and then we would purchase an HEB card or a Walmart card, and those funds would go 100% to your son. We're simply passing it through, but we're not passing it in the form of cash, because we probably know what's happened with that in the past. I've been married for 13 years. My wife and I have an 11-year-old boy who's entering from Cub Scouts into Boy Scouts. Many times a lot of parents have asked me, what would you do if this was your son? And sometimes the alternative, if this is not your first rodeo, is to completely cut them off and let them go. But a lot of times what happens is people wind up in a hotel room or your son or your daughter will wind up in a hotel room, which is not, which is an overdose waiting to happen. I spent the first half of my life worried about me, money, or me, and realized that that really didn't get me all that far. And I'm going to spend the rest of my life serving other people.